up? Yes, sir. Wagwan, this your boy, brother. I know him, sis. Sports Time Zone alongside my mans.
TZ Dave, what's happening, my people? It's been a little minute, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is back in action. We back, we ready.
That boy TZ back in here. That boy TZ was hiding out. He was hiding out for a minute.
I had to hide away from all the BS, man, because people don't know what they be talking about. I had to distance myself for a minute, but I'm back. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going, man. Let's get it popping.
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what to do, man. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Yo, we the only sports podcast out there doing this with two different generations take on sports. Listen, if it's y'all first time watching the podcast, make sure
hit hit that shit, share, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Go to the Instagram, sportstime_zone. We still need some followers, man. Let's go. Let's run it up. Let's add it up on there.
We still trying to run it up. So y'all make sure that y'all do what TZ just said. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, all that good stuff. Oh, man. Also, look, we like to educate y'all. So even if you're not a sports fan, even if there's a lot of people that might not even be sports fans, but I guarantee y'all know somebody who is a sports fan. So share this to those people that y'all know that rock with sports, that get into it. We do it all. We cover all of it. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. Shout out to my man Q the Beat. Q the Beat could make it in right now. He got things going on. He handling that, but Q the Beat will be back with us next episode. Producer, so I'm on the producing duties right now. So your boy, brother, I knew him. See about to work the controls and handle this.
Okay then.
Me and TZ Dave about to do this thing. So if y'all ain't know, last episode we went over our top 10 quarterbacks. Yours truly and my man's Q the Beat went down the line with our top 10 quarterbacks for this upcoming NFL season. TZ Dave wasn't here for that show, but he here now. We did.
I'm here for all that.
He with all the smoke. TZ Dave is here and he's back with all of the smoke, so he ready to run his list. So we're gonna let my man TZ Dave run his top 10 quarterback list. We're gonna go through that list and we're gonna talk about it a little bit.
Say your list first, so you know what I'm saying.
We ain't got no problem with that. We ain't got no problem with that.
Go ahead and run your list.
For those of y'all who wasn't here last week and didn't catch it, I'm going to run my list here. This is my top 10 quarterbacks for this upcoming 2024 season. And then we're going to give respect to Q's list. We're going to run Q list. And then we're going to let Dave come through and break down his list. My top 10 quarterbacks list are as follows. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. Number 3, Joe Cool Burrow. Number 4, CJ Stroud. Number 5, Jordan Love. Number 6, Josh Allen. 7, Jalen Hurts. 8, Tua. 9, Dak Prescott. And number 10, Justin Herbert.
Dude, do y'all see somebody's name that's supposed to be in there that's not in there? You know what I'm saying? just keep your eye out. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eyes out.
You're going to have y'all moment, Dave. You're going to have your moment. I'm going to let you run it, but here go my man Q the Beat. Patrick Mahomes, number 1. Lamar Jackson, number 2. CJ Stroud, number 3. Justin Herbert, way at number 4. That's high. Number 5, Jordan Love. Number 6, Josh Allen. Number 7, Joe Burrow. 8, Jalen Hurts. 9, Stafford. And 10, Dak Prescott. He left my man Tua off the list. Q, how you ain't gonna have Tua on the list?
Q got some, man. He got some people too that he. You know what I'm saying? He bull stuffing with that list on that order. Man,
hey, I don't know, man. I can't agree with his list, but like he said, that's his list. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own personal preference. But now that we done ran our list, now TZ Dave, we're gonna go ahead and put TZ Dave list.
Run that list. This is the best list.
Out of the list.
Sports Time Zone QB's list, man. Come on, man. Y'all better go in the comments and let us know for real.
Best list.
Who got the best list? Please go in them comments and write all whatever y'all think. Call out whoever list. I don't care. Just let me know how y'all feel about these lists. Because I can't be the only one tripping about this list because the people y'all got on y'all list and how high y'all got them is so crazy to me. Like, And then y'all forgetting people, but y'all got the nerve to talk about my list. But it's cool though. So
well, it's cool. Like, you know what? And we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. So number 1 on your list, TZ Dave.
Pat Mahomes, the reigning, defending Super Bowl champion and Super Bowl back-to-back MVP. You know what I'm saying? That's 1. We already know that's easy. 2, Lamar Jackson, and the best 2 quarterbacks in the NFL so far. 3, Brock Purdy. 4, Joe Burrow. 5, Jalen Hurts. 6, CJ Stroud. 7, Tua. 8, Dak. 9, Stafford. And 10, my boy Russell Wilson. I know that's a wild card. I know y'all probably thinking like, he got Russell Wilson. But just hear me out. I think this Russell Wilson getting a change of scenery and a new environment and a new team, I think that's going to help him. It's going to get his confidence back. And I feel like he's going to start to feel like the old Russ again. So I ain't giving up on Russ. So I'm gonna put him at for that wild card spot.
Well, before we even get to 10, let's start with your number 1, Pat Mahomes.
Come on, that's easy. We both got the same 1 and 2.
We all had Pat Mahomes.
We all had Pat Lamar. That's easy.
Lamar, easy number 2. That you got Lamar as number 2. Your number 3, though. Your number 3 quarterback that you got on this list is Brock Purdy. Explain to me. Explain to everybody out there in Time Zone World. Explain how you got Brock Purdy at number 3.
I feel like Brock Purdy was the 3rd best quarterback last year. No Joe Burrow. That's why I have Joe Burrow number 4 because of the, you know what I'm saying? Joe Burrow was hurt last year. He could have been 3 this year if he would have played last year. But I'm gonna put him at 4 just because he's coming back. So get right. He's still top 5 anyway. So I'm gonna put him at 4.
So you basing this off of last year. You basing this.
This is both. This is ending last year, going into this year. How I feel personally, or how these quarterbacks gonna perform. So yeah.
You know, my issue with Brock Purdy. My issue with Brock Purdy is this.
Because he got a good team.
I feel like Brock Purdy benefit from having a great team. Like, he got Christian McCaffrey, he got Deebo Samuels, he got a top 5 defense, and he's got a great coach. With all of those components, I feel like Brock Purdy is not the kind of quarterback that's just going to win you a game. He won't lose it, but he won't win it either. The 49ers, their wins.
He showed up. He showed up when it mattered. That's all it's about.
TZ, I feel like he's a really, really good game manager.
Crazy. Like, put in the comments if y'all think Brock Purdy deserves to be top 10. Come on, man. Am I tripping or they tripping?
Even if he top 10, he ain't top 3. TZ, you got him at number 3. You got Brock Purdy.
But listen, you got Jordan Love on the list.
Jordan Love is a top 5 quarterback.
Brock Purdy though at all. He not better than Brock Purdy.
You look. Jordan Love took a team full of nobodies, went into Dallas in Jerry's World, his very first playoff appearance, and blew the doors off the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas.
Fine. That's
Brock Purdy ain't got. I don't see him doing that with that kind of team that Jordan Love had. Like, I don't see it.
He just went to the Super Bowl
with the all-star team. He got an all-star team. Jordan Love don't got no all-star team.
So how come he got 2 Super Bowl appearances though? And some people can't even get there one time.
My number 10 quarterback.
That's credit right there. He deserves to be on the list.
My number 10 quarterback, Justin Herbert. You put Justin Herbert on that 49ers team, I guarantee you they win one of those Super Bowls. They don't go 0-2 in the Super Bowl with all of that talent around Justin Herbert. Brock Purdy with all of that talent with a great defense. Do you know how great the 49ers defense? Like, they got a top 5 defense. And then they got Christian McCaffrey.
But defense in football is not offense. He can't control the defense. He don't even play defense.
Nah, he don't. But he benefits from the defense. We gonna see. I can't wait till this season kick off.
I can't wait till the
I cannot wait.
And when Brock Purdy do something special, when he have a good year, I want y'all to apologize for the foolery that y'all did on this quarterback list. That's all.
I will gladly give Brock Purdy his due respect and his love. Yo, salute to co-host Kev. Kev in the comments over there. Like, hold on. Kev in the comments.
Yeah.
He done made
his. Know what's going on.
And you can see the comments too, TZ. You could go over there and see them comments that Kev. So here's Kev's top 10. Kev got Patrick Mahomes. He got Lamar Jackson.
We all got them number 1 and 2, literally.
He got Jalen Hurts. Whoa, Kev, why you got Jalen Hurts pretty high there, brother? And then you got Joe Burrow. Then he got Josh Allen, CJ Stroud. He's got Brock Purdy. Okay, Kev do got Brock Purdy.
Thank you, at least.
And then, but he said,
he said?
We're gonna let you make it. We're gonna let you make it with Brock Purdy at number 3. Then you put Joe Burrow at number 4. How you got Joe Burrow down at 4 when Joe Burrow is the only quarterback that beat Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs? How is you not?
And that was 2 years ago, and that was the only year that they went to the Super Bowl
because he was hurt last year
when they played the Rams. That was the year they played the Rams.
Joe Burrow was hurt last year, so he wasn't even able to really.
That's why I have him at 4. I told you my list is ending of last year based on how they performed and how their team was going, if they was winning or not, to now this year going into a whole new season with new expectations. Joe Burrow is still, that's high. I have him at 4.
You got him at 4. I
personally think Joe Burrow is really better than Brock Purdy, but I'm gonna put him at 4 just for now because he's coming off injury. That's good. 4 is great. That's great.
That's a no-brainer that Joe Burrow is better than Brock Purdy. Now, hold on, Kev, because Kev said Jordan Love is not a top 5 quarterback.
Thank you. He's a man. Sit down, man. Thank you, Kev.
But hold on. But Kev also said that Justin Herbert is better than Brock Purdy. So
no, sir.
You can't agree with him on one thing and then disagree with him.
I didn't know he was going to say that. He can't be saying that. Come on, Kev, man. See, this is why. It's because you a Knicks fan. That's what it is.
Hey, but Kev say Daniel Jones about to show out on y'all boys this year. Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the New York Giants.
Imagine him. If y'all would have put him on y'all list, I would have quit. I'm writing my retirement to Sports Time Zone.
Hey, okay. So Joe Burrow number 4. You got Jalen Hurts at number 5.
I think that's solid. That's so solid. Jalen Hurts top 5 though. Anyway,
you got Jalen Hurts being better than CJ Stroud though. CJ Stroud tore it up. Like CJ Stroud as a rookie got his team into the playoffs.
See,
and then
this is what I'm peeping about you. You got something about these rookies thinking they doing something in their first years. That's why you got these rookies better than everybody. Okay, I see how you trying.
No, I mean Jordan Love. Come on, man. I'm not the only one that got Jordan.
You just said, who's the other quarterback you just said?
CJ Stroud.
He's not better than Jalen Hurts. Not yet.
Are you kidding me?
Jalen Hurts can pass. He got an arm. He can run. He can extend plays. I mean, CJ can too. But I feel like Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback and better runner and all that combined.
CJ Stroud, 4,108 passing yards. 23.
I think Jalen Hurts had more.
23 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions.
Now that's good for him though. 5 interceptions. That's a lot.
Most rookies have 5 interceptions in a game.
Mm-hmm. That's good for real.
5 picks for the whole season,
including the playoffs.
I think that's regular season numbers, or if that's playoffs. Regardless, 5 interceptions for a rookie is crazy. Jalen Hurts last year, 3,858 passing yards.
But Jalen Hurts has been there. See, you not giving the people that's been there credit. You put in all these rookies before everybody that achieved more than them. Literally.
It's just how I see the projection for these teams. It's a changing of the guard.
CJ Stroud stink it up this year. Your list backfired.
You of all people who represent your generation, you should see the evolution of these young quarterbacks coming to take over.
I do, and that's why CJ is on my list, though. It's not like I left him off.
Did you even?
And he's 6. That's good. He's 6.
You left Jordan Love off of the list completely, and you got Russell Wilson
on my list. I'm sorry.
You got Russell Wilson on the list, and you left Jordan Love off the list.
I'm sorry. And yet my point again,
70. My Dolphins beat them boys by 70. TZ.
That's regular season. Come on, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy, TZ. Just hold on. Kev says this. Kev says Justin Herbert, if healthy with a Niners team, he'd win a Super Bowl. I agree, Kev. I agree. That's what I've been trying to tell TZ, is that you put those weapons around Justin Herbert. I guarantee you they win one of those Super Bowls.
I don't think Justin Herbert ready yet. He's not ready yet. The Chargers need to have a good record. Like they need to have a better record. Like more winning, less losing. Like they was back and forth last year. Justin Herbert really didn't have a good year. I think Trevor Lawrence played better last year than him, to me personally.
Wow.
And the Jaguars ain't nothing. They terrible.
Trevor Lawrence, I got him at number 11, to be honest with you. I got him at, if we were doing the top 20, he would be my number 11. So I would put him in there.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay, I'm gonna respect CJ Stroud at number 6. At least you got him in your top 10. Because if you didn't, then I would have been like, yo, I might have put in my resignation.
He was a top 10 lock for sure.
Of course. I mean, how can he not be? Like, you know, he took his team.
I like how he performed last year. You know what I'm saying? He really showed his true composure, and like he settled into superstardom, because I feel like in college, staying in college like them last 3-4 years, like not going right away, that helps you, that matures you, that gets you ready for the NFL, that helps your mind, that gives you more confidence too, because you like now you know what kind of expect, and you've been to workouts and all that. So like that gets you ready for the league. So I think that helped him, and I feel like that's why he got so much confidence and he's growing. And the Texans, they're gonna be a threat.
I agree. I agree with you on that. Like the experience factor with him, basically staying in college, that extra time, that does give him a little bit more NFL readiness, especially him being kind of undersized for a quarterback. He's kind of small guy, but
CJ about 6'2", 6'3", right?
CJ Stroud, is he that tall? I mean, I don't know. Hold up. Let's see what the numbers actually say.
I don't think he about 6'2".
Oh yeah, okay.
That's the average. That's a lot of these quarterbacks on the list about the same height.
Yeah. Forgive me. So CJ he looks, I don't know why he looks smaller on TV, but yeah, he's 6'3". He's 6'3" actually. So I give you that. Then you got my man Tua at number 7.
I like Tua at 7.
So you basically,
I feel like CJ had a better year too.
So you got Tua in your top 10, and my man Q to beat has Tua not even a top 10 quarterback. Explain why you feel like Tua is a top 10 quarterback.
I feel like Tua, he's matured to me. I feel like he's growing. He's mature. He has the experience. He has a good team. I think.
Got weapons.
They just have to be better on the defensive side, I think.
Yeah.
And I feel like he got to be more clutch a little bit. Kind of really show up in the moments. But I like Tua at 7. I like the Dolphins. I think they're gonna have a good year too. So I'm not mad at Tua at 7.
I ain't mad at it either. I mean, you actually got Tua a little bit higher than me, which I mean, I ain't mad at
9, 10.
I mean, he got in, but it was tough. But $212 million. He just signed $212 million contract. So I swear, you boy Tua, you better.
You better rip the Miami Dolphins. That's your side.
That's my squad. But you know what? What Tua showed me last year in the playoffs really disappointed me. So I need to see it this year. Tua, I need to see it. I need to see you go into one of these cold weather places, either go into Buffalo or you going into Baltimore, or you gonna go into KC. You better go into one of these cold weather places and you better show out. And you better show out and get us at least one playoff win. If you don't get us one playoff win, it's gonna be a long off season for you.
Maybe
boy.
that's one thing about the Dolphins too. I don't think they know how to adapt to other environments. They used to Miami Heat, all that good weather. Exactly. I don't think they can really play in like cold situations. So that's one thing I'm gonna look to for this year about them. See how their games are like going to Minnesota or going to Chicago, like Kansas City, them type of teams, to see how they play in them environment.
Yeah, historically, a lot of teams that play in good weather places, they struggle when they go play in the cold. But like I said before, no team in the history can really win playoff games if you cannot win in cold weather. You can't expect to just only win in warm weather and think you're going to go somewhere in the playoffs. Because once November and December start getting here and you got to go on the road in some of these places where it's like 20 degrees or negative 10 degrees and minus this and that, and it's snowing and they throwing snowballs and you got to go into New York and play the Jets on the right. Like all of these, you got to be able to play in the cold weather. You can't just make it coasting in good weather environment. So I'm looking forward to that too for Tua, to see how he does in these cold weather environments. Then you got my man, Cowboy Nation. Y'all stand up. He got Dak Prescott in here at number 8. So explain why you got Dak as a top 10 quarterback. Because I got him in there too.
I think overall, just Dak showed me enough. I mean, he got to show more to me, especially in terms of winning with the Cowboys. But just over these last couple of years, he did enough for me to earn a spot in the top 10. He's relevant still. He has an arm. He can run. You know what I'm saying? He's smart. Even though he throws some dumb passes sometimes to me, or bad decision making, but I feel like he's still solid. The Cowboys just have to be better winning, especially in the postseason. They can't be letting the Packers come in there at the crib and spank them like that. See?
It wasn't even close.
That wasn't even close. That game
wasn't even close, man.
That game was over at first quarter.
I called it too. I called it right here. I say, y'all watch out. Jordan Love gonna go into Dallas and he gonna upset them boys. Watch.
You called it. I'll give you that. You did call it.
I did. Everybody is looking at me like I was crazy too. It's like, what? Like, yeah, I seen it coming. I seen it happening. So so Dallas Cowboys, man, Dak Prescott, you got weapons, you got CeeDee Lamb, they just re-signed him, they re him up.
That's big for them. They needed that.
That's huge. You still got like this top-rated defense. You know, you got this really high-ranked defense. You got was it Micah Parsons still? You still, and then you got coming back, you got Diggs. You got, is it Trey Diggs on the corner? That's Stephon Diggs' brother. You got Diggs coming back off an injury this year too. Not to mention the O-line that y'all have. And then y'all just got Zeke Elliott. I don't know why y'all went and got Zeke Elliott again. I don't know what that was all about, Jerry Jones. But y'all went and signed Zeke Elliott again and got him back on the squad. So Cowboys, y'all kind of on the clock a little bit right now. Because
I agree.
If y'all boys don't do something, if y'all go out like that again in the first round and y'all get tossed like that, I think Jerry going to blow this whole team up. I think he going to
Jerry need to sit down too anyway. He 100 years old. Barely just paid CeeDee Lamb. Like I would have been paying him, bro. Like you wasting time, bro.
Jerry wilding out, man. Yo, Jerry, fam. Yo, you go about to give your Cowboy Nation a heart attack out here, man. Jerry wilding out. I don't know why you was playing with CD like that. You know he your best offensive weapon, and y'all played with that, man. But they finally gave him his money, so you know.
Like, come on now. Imagine y'all don't re-sign CeeDee Lamb. Y'all really think y'all getting out the first round or having a good year with Michael Gallup as y'all number 1 receiver?
They mess around and
Michael
start
Gallup,
off
he ain't no scrub though. He, you know what I'm saying? He's a good, solid receiver.
He is, but he ain't no CeeDee Lamb.
Not no CeeDee Lamb. He's CeeDee Lamb, that energizer, that big play receiver, all that energy. Like, you supposed to resign him. I wouldn't even hesitate.
They would mess around and start the season like 1-4 if they wouldn't have signed CeeDee Lamb. Like that's how much of a difference maker he is for Dallas. So
that means Dak would have to play like an MVP without CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah. And even with his best season, Dak's best statistical season last year with CeeDee Lamb, and them boys still got tossed in the first round of the playoffs. So imagine with no CeeDee Lamb. Imagine what
they
y'all
might not make it.
Nah, go on, make it. Yo,
they might not make the playoff. That's
they
crazy.
might not, but you know, Dak did get that number 8 spot on TZ's top 10 quarterback list. Then we got number 9, Matthew Stafford. Explain to us how Matthew Stafford is a top 10 quarterback for you.
I feel like Stafford, he had a decent year last year. It could have been better. I feel like the year before then was kind of his better one, especially when they won a Super Bowl that year. But I like the Rams. They got a nice little core. They got Cooper Kupp and Puka. Puka is nice. That's a nice receiving core. I think they still got their running back over there. Defensive wise, they're okay. So they got some names. I expect them to be around in the NFC. I think they're in.
But you know, Stafford getting up there, he's getting up there in age though, ain't he?
Yeah, Stafford, what about 30-something, 33, 34?
He more than that, man. Stafford
got to
be. Yeah, I think we talked about it last. We talked about it last episode. We talked about Matthew Stafford's whole little age situation. He's 36 years old. For a quarterback, he might just be the second oldest quarterback behind Aaron Rodgers.
Right, he might be.
Which none of us put Aaron Rodgers on our top 10 list. I have a feeling Aaron Rodgers gonna make us pay for that. Well, I think he might.
I'm not worried about Aaron Rodgers. I ain't gonna
You got Russell Wilson here. Let's go ahead and jump to number 10. You got Russell
Wilson. Before we go to number 10, let me just take this on Stafford too.
Go ahead.
I feel like the Rams, they're gonna try to tee up a little bit because they got a little vengeance. Because guess who just put them out? Returning. Coming back to the team you used to play for, and they put you out the playoffs. And they playing each other opening day too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. I'm watching that game. I know, like
Detroit.
I'm gonna be watching my Dolphins, but I'm watching that game too. That's gonna be crazy.
I'm going Detroit too. Just to now that game gonna be tight, but I'm gonna go Detroit to pull it off again at home.
We're gonna give our picks, our week 1 picks. We're gonna definitely do that on the next episode right before the games. We're gonna give our picks, so we got time to evaluate everything and run it down. So we're gonna definitely do that. But yeah, so you got Russell Wilson here.
I'm not mad at that.
At number 10.
I think it's a couple quarterbacks that I could have put.
You could have put Rodgers. You could have put Aaron Rodgers at number 10.
I'm not putting Aaron Rodgers. Sorry.
So Russell Wilson is a better quarterback to you than Aaron Rodgers.
If anything, I would put Herbert. Maybe Herbert would have made it. He might would have made it. But I'm not putting Aaron Rodgers. He didn't play last year, and I don't know what he's gonna do this year. I don't like Jared Allen. Maybe Herbert and Jared Goff. Maybe they'll probably be my last two. I want to put Jared Allen on there for sure.
Even Trevor Lawrence. No,
not Trevor Lawrence either. I don't think he would have made it either. Either Jared Goff or Herbert would have been my 10.
I could see Goff. I could see. I mean, to me, like Herbert just barely made mine. He did get in at number 10. So, but Russell Wilson, I'm having
I think his year gonna be different. Like
he ain't even been named. He ain't even been named a starter yet for his team.
I think he will be.
I think he will too. But the fact that he hasn't been named starter yet says a lot. Like we know Mike Tomlin, Coach Tomlin for Pittsburgh. He like to get he don't like to wait until the last minute to name a start. He like to get it in and let you know, put it out there early. So the fact that he hasn't even released the name of his starter yet, that says a lot.
It's probably a tough decision. But I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be Russell Wilson. I think you rely on that veteranship first, see how the season, prolongs throughout the first couple games, see how he play, see how the team, come around him.
What did you see last year from Russell Wilson? What did you see last year from Russell Wilson that makes you feel like he's going to be a top 10 quarterback this year?
I feel like last year, first of all, it was a better year out of the first 2 years for Denver when he first went to Denver. Last year was better than the year before. I seen signs of improvement. I feel like he was throwing the ball better. He had a couple more receivers, a couple more help with Demaryius Thomas and all that, and I can't think of his name, other receiver name, but they had a nice little receiver core. Their defense wasn't too bad, but I think he showed more improvement than he did the year before. I think he's ready. That's why I got him at number 10. It's a wild card, but I think he's ready. And he with a black coach. Come on.
He is. Do you think he's gonna be the starter for the whole year, or do you think at some point Justin Fields may overtake him?
I think he's gonna start all year. Now, I'm not gonna say that Justin Fields won't play because I think he will, but it's gonna be times where you know what I'm saying, it's back and forth. Russell Wilson start, but okay, I can take you out for a minute, see how Justin Fields plays, and then take him out and put Russell Wilson back in. So it's gonna be a little insert in the lineup back and forth. Me personally, that's what I think. But I think Russell Wilson will be the starter.
What I heard, and I hope this ain't true, because I know Justin Fields did not go to Pittsburgh to do this, but what I heard is that they may use both quarterbacks, like you said. they saying that on goal line situations or red zone situations or 3rd and shorts, 4th and shorts, that they may throw Justin Fields out there to give that running quarterback threat. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I mean, I get it. I understand having 2 quarterbacks. Because Russell Wilson said that, I think having 2 quarterbacks in a situation where it's 3rd and goal, that's going to strike fear into defenses because they don't know if he's going to keep it or if he's going to hand it off or is he going to play fake and throw it. You know, it gives them more options. But I just don't see Justin Fields as being reduced to just a situational quarterback. I don't think he came to Pittsburgh to be a situational quarterback. I think he is a starting quarterback.
Wasn't it a trade, though? So it's not like he decided to go over there, right?
True. No, you're right. You're right. I just still see Justin Fields as a starting quarterback. I still think that he can play. I think he can be a starting quarterbback in this league.
The Bears dumb anyway. They shouldn't even let him go in the first place.
Yeah, I would have kept him, or at least got something more for him. Even if they were going to draft this kid, Caleb Williams, even if they were going to draft him, I still say you got to hold on to Justin Fields because at least, if anything, you're going to push Caleb Williams to be great. Either that or you're going to push Justin Fields to be great. See what you can get out of each of them, and then somewhere during this season, then you trade them. Then you move one of them. But I think they were kind of I don't know. They were premature on letting go of your boy Justin Fields.
And then it's crazy to think of, like, last year was his first year, and then you bringing him in for another rookie. Like, why not let him grow to his second year to see how that goes? Then you try to trade him or something like that. But you just push a rookie away for another rookie, and he's not even better than him.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
I don't know at all.
Reese, I know you watching too. Yo, what is your team doing? What y'all doing in Chicago, fam? And Reese is excited. He's excited about this whole Caleb Williams. He's been on Facebook. He been posting. He's like, I'm excited. I ain't been this excited about Chicago football in so long. Blah blah blah. So we're gonna see how this turns out. And I personally think Green Bay is gonna win that division. That's just me. I know you feel like Detroit's gonna win that division. And I don't see Chicago getting anywhere near winning that division.
Who the force? I think Minnesota in there or Seattle.
Yeah, it's Minnesota. I think it's Minnesota Vikings is the other team in there, but I think it's
Minnesota doing nothing.
It's a 2-team race for that division. It's between Detroit and Green Bay. That's what I see for the is at the NFC North, if I'm not mistaken. That's their yeah. That's what I see happening. So. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the whole Russell Wilson situation. I also agree with you. I think he will be the starter. So maybe, just maybe, that number 10 that you have him at is going to prove to be true. So we'll see if you're right and you're going to make us look stupid, because me nor Q had him on there and we clowned you. We clowned you for having him on there. We talked
about Brock Purdy too. I ain't gonna forget that either.
And Brock Purdy. I still don't think Brock Purdy is a top 10 quarterback. Kev thinks that he is. Kev agrees with you that he is. He also wanted to let you know he did not have Daniel Jones as a top 10 quarterback, but he does feel like Daniel Jones is going to have a good year. So that's, I mean, I don't know, Kev. You sound like you flip-flopping a little bit. He trying to. I
didn't even think about Daniel Jones. The Giants on a whole, they on a rebuild times 10.
They still hot. They need
Barkley go. They need receivers. They need a running back. No more Saquon Barkley.
Didn't they just get that running back from? They got that running back from Houston, right? They just signed that running back because when they lost Saquon Barkley, they had to fill that some kind of way. But I don't think that it's going to be enough. Singletary, Devin Singletary
from the Bills. Was he from the Bills?
Buffalo, yeah. My bad. He went, and now he's the running back, the starting running back for the New York Giants. So that's still a big void to fill. Like Saquon Barkley, you cannot fill Saquon Barkley.
Singletary, one of them. He probably about top 10, top 11 running back. So it's not no Saquon Barkley though. You're right.
Yeah, he ain't no Saquon. But salute to Philly, man. Salute to Philly. Aaron Rodgers is gonna flop with. Hold up, you see, Kevin's in here.
He's tweaking.
Kev is in here talking his ish, boy. I see you, Kev, and I know you don't rock with the Jets. Kev, he's a Giants fan, so of course he don't like the Jets. But he feel like Aaron Rodgers is gonna flop with the Jets. Well, Kev, he can't flop any more than he did last year. I think he only lasted one snap last year with the Jets.
That is crazy. He sure did. He did not last.
Their whole season crumbled after one snap, fam. Like, that's crazy.
They had to rely on Zach Wilson.
That's crazy.
Imagine relying on Zach Wilson.
Yeah, Zach Wilson. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Zach Wilson, trying to rely on him. But, Kev tried to downplay the whole Saquon Barkley situation. But, man, y'all going to regret losing Saquon Barkley, Kev. Like, y'all really going to regret that. And then he went to a team in your own division. Like, so that means y'all got to see him a couple times.
Right. On a good team.
He gonna have like 300 all-purpose yards on you.
He been show getting 3 touchdowns. What? In New York? They go to New York?
He gotta go to New York. I'm about to put it out here, When Saquon Barkley plays against the New York Giants, he's gonna have damn near a career day against y'all boys. He's gonna be out to prove something. And Jalen Hurts gonna be looking for him out of the flat. He's gonna be looking for him. So oh man, that's just tough. I don't like to see that for you. Okay, and so Kev says, look at Singletary numbers though, and look at Saquon's numbers. That what? I will do that. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because next episode we're gonna do our top.
He ain't had it better. So he's saying Singletary had better runs than him.
That's pretty much what Kev is trying to say, I guess. He tried.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Kev.
I don't either. Kev, I love you, bro. You my boy. To the death. But I can't go with you on this one, yo. Singletary and Saquon are not even in the same hemisphere. Them boys. Matter of fact, Saquon is in Jupiter, and your boy Singletary is somewhere in Pluto or Saturn or somewhere out there. It's not. They're not even close to the same planet. The last 4 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna say that though. But one thing that I also will say is that this season there's going to be a really big surprise. I don't know.
A lot is on the line for some of these players, some of these teams. A lot on the line.
A lot. This is like a make or break season for a lot of players. There's a lot of storylines, a lot of interesting little drama going on in the league, and there's stories for every single team across the board. But on week 1, everybody is 0-0. So everybody starts off with the same record, and it's a race to the finish line. So we're going to answer some questions. Will Kansas City three-peat? Will Aaron Rodgers make a comeback valiantly? Will the Dallas Cowboys finally, get over that hump?
Pittsburgh Steelers, what the Lions do?
Pittsburgh, what's
going on? How does Lamar bounce back?
I'm waiting to see that. How does Lamar Jackson bounce back after that poor performance of his team last year that got them sent out of there? How is Tua gonna respond with this new contract and all of these weapons that he has? It's just so many storylines. 49ers, Brock Purdy. Is he gonna solidify himself and prove all the doubters wrong? Is he gonna prove myself and Q and everybody else wrong? So we'll see. And then again, Saquon Barkley, is he gonna run all over the Giants? Is he that missing piece that Philadelphia has been missing? Kev feels like Saquon. You see Kev talking in there, the TZ. You Kevin.
No, I
he said that he's not running on them like that. So there's a lot of different storylines that we gonna follow.
He about to run for 150 on them boys.
Hey, and then Kev, we want you on the show that very that next day after they play. We want you right here on the Sports Time Zone to come and explain yourself and give us a rundown of what happened. So we can't wait to see what happens with that. Next episode, we are going to go over our top running backs, and then we're going to squeeze in our top receivers as well. So y'all look out for that. Lay around for my man Q to beat when he comes back. TZ, Dave, myself, we'll have our top 10 running backs as well as our top 10 receivers, so we can complete the whole list of the skill position.
What I'm going to say, we should all have the same number one, just like we did in the quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, too, for that number one spot.
I'm sure
don't even say it, but
I ain't gonna say it. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna say nothing. But
you know who number one is.
I'm quite sure it's the same. It gotta be. I mean, if it's the person that I'm there, it's just nobody else comes to mind as the number one running back in the league. So it's got to be that person.
Especially last year.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that. Y'all look forward to that. Now this, man, my man Q the Beat ain't here to run all of this stuff. So your boy got to be back on the controls again. So this again is what I call my favorite part of the show. And we also like to educate people. We don't just sit here and talk sports and have fun and talk about everything right now. We also like to educate y'all on sports history knowledge. And
what you got?
The history moment of the week. So this week's history moment of the week is brought to you by KE Creations, brought to you by Gene Hennigan, and also brought to you by goodlifeclothing.com. If y'all looking for any of that merch, make sure y'all holler at any of my peoples. Get at me in the inbox, get at me in the comments, and I'll put you in line with them. Our history moment is brought to you by them. So this week's history moment, on this day, on this very, very day in 1995. This 5 years before you was even thought about it.
I ain't even around yet.
You wasn't even around yet. But on this date in 1995, Tiger Woods, at age 20, won his first U.S. Amateur Golf Championship. 20 years old, Tiger Woods wins the U.S. Amateur Golf Championship. 1 year later. 1 year later, after that, Tiger Woods goes pro and went on to win 15 majors. 15 majors. And he started when he was 20 years old in the amateur ranks. So, TZ, I know you were born a little years after that, about 5 years after that. But by the time you were born and your first memories of recollections of what golf was or anything of golf, what do you know or remember of Tiger Woods and what the buzz was about Tiger Woods in your childhood and as you were growing up?
That Tiger Woods was like pretty much the GOAT. Like he was winning everything. He was a household name. He was always talked about. Like every time you just like somebody mention golf or like you was watching golf, you think of Tiger Woods or you see Tiger Woods. So that like that kind of explains the impact of his name and how he was back then. Because he was winning. I heard his name a lot. Like starting to grow up and realize who he was. So
absolutely,
he's definitely a GOAT.
He is, man, and that's why I love this show, because I love to get your perspective on stuff coming from your generation and how you were able to come in. Basically, you kind of watched him progress as he got older and older, but by the time you was born, he was already a household name. Now, for me, somebody who was around before Tiger Woods came into the game, nobody, when I say nobody that I knew in my community or anywhere around me knew anything about golf. We ain't watch golf. We ain't pay no attention to golf. Golf was not even something that we would be remotely interested in. But then enter Tiger Woods coming in at age 21, winning all of these majors. It made people in the hood. It made people I know. It made brothers. It made Hispanics. It made people that never watched golf before started getting into golf and watching Tiger's evolution. I mean, the brother went on to win 15 major championships. I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for Tiger. I would know nothing about golf if it wasn't for Tiger Woods. So salute, man. He revolutionized the sport of golf. He signed that big contract with Nike. Then he became a household name. Tiger Woods, you revolutionized golf and you made people like Sergio Garcia and people like, you know, myself, people like my man Pressure, who goes on the golf course every weekend. Yeah, Pressure for real. We see you're gonna be on the show too real soon. But he's a golfer, and Tiger Woods was a heavy influence on him as well. So, man, salute to you, Tiger Woods, and our history moment of the week. So that's our history moment. Now, 2-minute drill. This is our last little 2 minutes of the show. We're going to get this in and then get this out.
You already know when I'm about to pop it about.
Oh, I already know. I know where you're going with it. I know where you're going for your 2-minute drill. I'm going to run down mine real quick and get this out the way. We were talking about Justin Herbert earlier, but Justin Herbert and 11 of his teammates before the preseason game against the Dallas Cowboys, while they were at the hotel, they got stuck in an elevator for 2 hours. They were.
Where you see? I ain't see that at all. I ain't never heard about that.
Yeah, it's on. I see your boy Noomsy. I be on that. Hey, your boy, brother, Noomsy. Yeah, them boys was in a packed elevator. Just imagine it's 11 players plus Justin Herbert, so that's 12 players, and then there were 2 ladies that were not any affiliated with the team at all, that were all cramped in that elevator for 12 hours. They showed, one of them started filming it with their phone, and they showed the players started getting so hot and suffocating in there. They had to come up out the shirts. They hot and sweaty. They had to wait for the fire department for 2 hours. And the fire department finally came in through the top of the elevator and then started getting them up out of there from the top of the elevator. And then them boys went on to play against the Dallas Cowboys in a preseason game after being trapped in an elevator for 2 hours.
I wouldn't even played them this preseason anyway. Like
they tripped.
And then I'm in the elevator. I probably got no legs. I'm tired. I got no energy. I don't even want to play myself.
Me neither. So you ever been trapped in an elevator before, TZ? I ain't never been. Like, man, I ain't afraid of elevators and nothing. But that would probably traumatize somebody, bro. Like you locked in an elevator for 2 hours, and you got all them people in there too. So it's not like you know it's a lot of room to move around. You just basically standing in there like this for 2 hours.
Right.
That's crazy.
No service either.
Nah, they need to sue that hotel. Something needs to happen. Like, because that's inexcusable. You can't have your elevators malfunctioning when you got a whole NFL team in the elevator. Like that's crazy. So I need to find out what hotel that was so we can put them on blast. I'm gonna find that out too.
Because that's not going to make it.
Not going to make it. Not going to make it, TZ. You don't know that. Yo, next thing. I've been wanting to talk about this. This is gonna be real quick though. Angel Reese in her last 3 games has 62 rebounds. That is crazy. 62 rebounds in a 3-game span. Never been done before. Angel Reese,
you know what's crazy?
Angel?
Like, I give her that. She got relentless rebounder Hall of Fame, all that, all the 2K badges, whatever. Yeah. But then, like, I seen some clips, like, she down there banging, like, she getting rebounds over Asia, like,
easy too. Like, she was banging.
I'm like, Asia, if you don't get a rebound, she was down there horsing. I ain't gonna lie.
Angel, she gets down and dirty.
I'll give her the applause for that.
She salute to you, Angel Reese. That's a phenomenal feat. For you to be down there banging like that and come up with 62 rebounds out of 3 games. Never been heard of, let alone a rookie. So
and a lot of them offensive rebounds too.
Like, a lot of them are offensive.
They gotta keep her off the glass.
Yeah, even the rebounds that are not from her own misses, she's still getting offensive rebounds from her teammates' missed shots. So she's just down there dogging it, like she's handling it, grinding it out. No pause on that one. No pause on that one, Angel. Salute to you, Angel. Real quick. Also, I want to send condolences and just a quick moment of acknowledgement for Caden Taylor. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Caden Taylor, the Alabama high school football player who passed away after suffering a head injury after being tackled in a high school football game opener for his team. Quarterback, Caden Taylor. Ah, man, that's really tough. My condolences and prayers up to your family. Prayers up to, the fans, all of the classmates, the teammates. I know they got heavy hearts right now in Alabama. He was an Alabama high school football player who tragically passed away in the first game of the season. So salute to that young star, that young player. TZ, any condolences you want to send?
Yeah, my condolences to the family and to state of Alabama, to the high school, like to the team. That's tough. And football is one of them sports. It can get like that, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
My condolences, because that's crazy.
Yeah, that's real tough. I know the parents. I know his parents. Caden's parents have a really heavy heart right now. Just suffered a loss of your child doing something that he loved. All I can say is, he passed away doing what he loved doing. He was out there playing football. He was competitive. He was surrounded by his teammates, the coaching staff, fans who were also classmates. So he was surrounded by a bunch of people that loved him. He wasn't out somewhere isolated by himself. He was surrounded by love. So, that's the one piece of mind that I can give to the family and friends of Caden. I know nothing is going to bring him back. No words that I could say bring him back. I have suffered losses really recently, some really, really close friends of mine. So I can definitely understand and sympathize and empathize with the family and friends of Caden. And I'm sure TZ Dave, your sentiments as well. I know you can relate to that as well, having lost some people close to you as well. So that's that. That's what I got for my 2-minute drill. TZ, what you got?
2-minute drill. Ready for that football, man. Man, ready for that football. Ready for them Chiefs, man. Go for that 3-peat. Ready to see what the Lions do. Just a bunch of stuff going on. Ready for the football side of things. My baby, CC, Caitlin Clark in the fever.
I knew this was coming.
They've been rolling. They were 3-1 out of the Olympic break. She been tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? And her team, I feel like her team building more chemistry, camaraderie. They're around each other. They're, they playing for each other. They're playing hard. Shout out to their coach too, Chrissy Stiles. I'm gonna give you some props too. I see your improvement. I see how you come around the team as well. You're starting to give Kaylin more. You know what I'm saying? I know she got the green light, but you can see the relationship building between y'all two and the trust. So I like that. And the Aces, I'm on y'all too. I know y'all been on the little slid since the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? As expected, y'all probably tired. Y'all got the best player in the league. You know what I'm saying? Asia. So I'm not worried about y'all. I'm still got y'all. I'm still rocking with y'all too. I'm gonna get a props to the Liberty as well. The WNBA, they've been rolling. They're the best team, like literally, like just record wise, they're the best team in the league. So they got some motion going on as well. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the WNBA players, all the teams. This season still going on. Regular season still popping. Still another 15, 20 games left. So let's see how everything plays out. So that's on the WNBA side.
Okay.
Right now, one of my other favorite sports is on tournament. U.S. Open is back. Started yesterday. Games on right now. Matches on. So shout out to the U.S. Open. Shout out to all the players. You know what I'm saying?
Djokovic.
Shout out to all the Americans.
Shout
out Djokovic.
I'm looking forward to it.
Shout out Alcaraz because he is a defending U.S. Open champion. So shout out to Alcaraz.
No shout out to that dude Cena, the number one player who tested positive for banned substances. Shame on you.
And he got no kind of
punishment,
action,
no penalty, no suspension. My man failed 2 steroid tests.
That's what I'm saying. How he playing
crazy, and they still let him keep his number one ranking.
You know what's crazy? Number one. He's still number 1 too, and he played yesterday. He won, you know what I'm saying? He's a top player, so I'm not mad at him beating whoever, like especially a random like whoever he played. But that is crazy though. But enough of that. I don't even root for Center anyway. But
okay.
U.S. Open is back. It's here in the United States, in New York, Arthur Ashe Stadium. The big
U.S.
event
Open is going down.
It will be some stars once the tournament starts getting deeper, and in the finals and the semis, it will be some stars out there. Coming to watch. Shout out Coco Gauff. This is her defending her championship in the U.S. Open. So let's see how she plays. You know what I'm saying? She won the other day, so continue to win. Continue to root for her. Tap in if you can.
Good stuff.
That's it for U.S. Open side, and I'm ready.
Good stuff, man. We all ready for it. Special shout out to Sloane Stephens. I know she got put out early. Don't hold your head down, sister. You're gonna be back for many more.
I'm sorry. Don't let her off the hook. You can't let her off the hook. I'm trying to
give her the benefit of the doubt.
No, you can't. She be doing this for real a lot. Like she ain't been winning recently. She go home first round every tournament. Like
she need to stay off Instagram because she be on IG a lot.
Like she always maybe that's what it is.
She be on IG. She going live. She's like, I'm at this place. I'm at this restaurant taking pictures of her food. She's at the beach taking poses. And come on, Sloane.
Worried about the wrong stuff.
Yeah, she be on IG too much. So we're about the wrong stuff. You need to chill out on all that. But oh man, good stuff. That's our time though. We got it in. This was an excellent episode, man. I really appreciate everybody who tapped in. Shout out to my man Kev once again in the comments. You always come through and show love to us, Kev. We appreciate you. Any of you New York fans out there, y'all make sure y'all tap into Kev's podcast, Knicks and Ish. It is a really good content show. They got really, really dope hosts on there. Shout out my man Kev. Shout out my man Fraz. Shout out Mrs. Knicks. Everybody on there at the Knicks and Ish podcast crew. So salute to all of y'all. And y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. We got the closing moments coming at y'all real soon. So make sure y'all check that out. Also, make sure y'all check out next week when we have our top 10 running backs, top 10 wide receivers. And then we're going to get ready and gear it up for the season. We ready. NFL time, baby. We are back. Sports Time Zone back in effect. Top shot at them back in effect.
Yes, sir.
Back in effect. Brother Noom said back in effect. Cue the beat. Back in effect. Yo, we back in here. Sports Time Zone once again. Thank everybody for all the love and the support that y'all been showing us.
Yeah, appreciate it. Hit that like, share, subscribe. On them comments. I still want to see y'all comments on that top quarterback list. Let us know how we rocking, how you feel about it. I want to know all the feedback. We ready.
We are ready. Make sure y'all follow us on IG, Sports Time _Zone, and we are out.
Deuces.